The story of the family farm starts when I was a little child growing up on a beautiful small farm. But then I left there to the city for an education, and while there I fell in love with the city life and the pursuit of wealth, not realizing the cost and toll this pursuit had on both me, my friends, and my family. Between that and the city life, it took a toll on my parents. And it was not until tragedy struck that I realized what was truly important in life, and I left the city and returned back to the farm. So join me on this journey as we try to save the family farm. Dinner's in the oven, and just kind of keep it warm until mom gets home. And got me thinking, I'm actually going to move the truck into the garage so that way it'll be kind of a hidden surprise. And yeah, I can kind of show her when I'm ready. So let me get this back in here, and I do know she should be back any minute, so I want to hurry and get this parked in here real quick. Get this closed. All right, we are good to go. Upside here. Oh, wonder what happened to the SUV they used to have. That is an old car. Well, let me head over here and open the door for mom and help her out. Hey, mom, how you doing?
I'm doing great, son, and it is so good to have you back on the farm.
It's good to see you too, and glad you had a safe trip. Although, what's this car? What happened to the SUV?
Well, we really needed the money, so we sold it a couple of months ago, and Jimmy actually helped us out to get this, and it's in great shape. It runs good, and the most important thing is it gets me to where I need to go.
It just makes me nervous to see you driving something so old. But I got dinner ready, so let's head inside and eat.
Oh, honey, thank you so much. That's sweet. I really appreciate you making dinner. And please don't worry about me. I've been through much worse, and I've driven much worse. Say, what were you doing in the garage?
Well, I got you a little surprise, and I was going to show you later, but I'll show you now.
Oh my, is that your dad's truck? Where did you find it? How did you get it?
Well, I took my SUV in to get it serviced after the long drive, and Jimmy mentioned that he had found it and picked it up at auction and offered to sell it back. So it was a good deal, and I went ahead and got it because, well, there's a lot of memories in the truck, and also we need a truck on the farm. Turn the lights on here so you can see. But yeah, I'm really excited because I know this truck meant a lot to Dad, and I'm just glad to have it back on the farm.
Oh wow, Ani, that is so sweet of you. And your dad would be so happy and proud of you for getting that back on the farm. And yeah, it's I only wish that he was still here to enjoy it. Let's eat inside and go eat some dinner.
Well, Mom is sitting down watching TV and relaxing, and I want to do a walk around the farm real quick, just check things out. But I want to see this car because I am a little nervous that she's driving something so old. But if Jimmy looked at it, it's in good shape, like she says, then I guess it's okay. I may just have her drive my SUV instead, but this looks like it's in really good shape. Oh, I mean, if it runs and well and all that, I still may have her take my car instead, though. Go and close the hood there. Well, oh, hey, that's my SUV. Is that Becky? Is. Hi, Becky. How you doing? It's been a long time.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely been a while, because I remember it very well. 10 years ago, just after high school graduation, after you'd taken me to the prom, you left and never called or wrote. You just disappeared. And look, here you are. Huh, yeah. I remember it all too well.
Oh, yeah. That is true, isn't it? Well, I'm sorry. I was a very bad person back then. Very selfish.
Wow, you are still so gullible. Relax, Rambo. I'm just giving you a bad time. So how's the car running and how's your mom doing?
Well, mom's doing good and the car is in good shape, and yes, we have you and your dad to thank for that.
Well, that's great to hear, and I'm so happy for your mom, and everyone is so happy that you're back here, because we all missed you. Even me.
Wow, well, I am actually glad to be back too. The city life was not all it was cracked up to be, and it was definitely a lot of bad decisions made. But I am so glad to be back here on the farm and back home and around friends and family, and yeah, even you, Becky. But yeah, it's great to be back here. Oh, say, you probably need a ride back to your home. Here, I'll let's head to Tahoe and I'll give you a ride back to your farm.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
You still living on your dad's farm?
Yes, I still live at my dad's farm. And no, before you asked, I never got married. I was interested in a guy once, but he just kind of upped and left and never talked to me again. You might know him. He was a real jerk.
Oh, that definitely sounds like a jerk. Also sounds like you dodged a bullet there.
Oh, I definitely dodged the bullet of that guy. Say, do you remember how to get back to my dad's farm?
Oh yeah, I definitely remember how to get over there. Went over there a lot, and yeah, I always loved going over to that farm. And it wasn't because of your dad either.
Oh, I see you've developed a sense of humor. This is going to be fun.
Wait, no. I know, this is not going to be fun. I know what your fun means. No. No fun. All right, here we are. And wow, looks like you guys have done some upgrades over the last 10 years. Farm's looking good.
Yeah, the farm has been, we've been gradually growing here and there, doing upgrades as we can, and it's been going well. And so has the business. And I'm pretty much from the farm. Dad pretty much runs the business, and yeah, it's been working out pretty well for us. Anyways, thank you for the ride, and yes, so glad you are back, and it was great to see you. I will talk to you later.
It was good to see you too, and thanks again for your help, and really appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. All right, I need to head back to the farm and wrap up the day because I have a lot to get done tomorrow.
What's the point of living if we're scared to lose each other? What's the point of living without you?
Good morning, honey. I just made some breakfast. Say, was that Becky last night? You know, I always thought she was a really cute girl for you.
Mom, I have to grab this breakfast and I need to get out in the fields and start working. So yeah, I will talk to you later, and have a good day.
Glad to know I can still embarrass you. Stay safe out there.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll stay safe.
But seriously about Becky, if you do need help on the farm, don't be afraid to call her. She helped us out a lot over the last few years.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I will keep that in mind. Well, you take it easy today, and I will talk to you later. Hopefully I'll be able to get most of the stuff done by lunch, but we'll see.
Even when the sun don't shine, even when the sun don't shine, give me your strength.
All right, so for today, I gotta get the sorghum harvested, so I gotta get the gleaner harvester, and hopefully we have better luck with that than we did with the tractors yesterday. Also, I need to recycle the sausage, so I need to, because it's totally filled up and we have a bunch of chaff in the silo that still needs to be fermented, so I need to pull out the chaff that's fermented into silage, put that in the silo, and then get the chaff loaded into our bag. So let me see here. Let's see if this thing starts up. And it does. Well, that's good. Let me just pull this out here. And yeah, it does actually run pretty good. That's good to hear. I mean, it's running a little rough, but maybe if it warms up a little bit, it will smooth out. But in the interim, while it's warming up here, I'm going to give it a wash down because, yeah, it's pretty dirty. And, you know, I want to do right by the farm, because my dad always taught me, like, hey, you got to take care of the equipment, keep it clean, and the equipment will last longer. And he's right. So let's keep everything clean and keep it in good working order, because we can't afford to have anything break. Alright, that looks actually a lot better. I mean, yeah, it's not new looking, but it's definitely not dirty looking now. Alright, so let's head out here. What I'm going to do is... Actually been a few years since I've run this thing. Quite a few years. Like about 10. But, you know what? It's kind of like riding a bike. Just gotta remember where everything is. Alright, so the harvest is unfolding. The header is unfolding here, and this does take a moment. We ended up going with this header just because, well, we have a small shed, and yeah, it's the only way to make the header fit was to get one of these, which I know was more expensive, but my dad figured it was a good investment just so that we could be able to park the header inside the shed versus a standard one we wouldn't be able to park in the shed, and it wouldn't last as long. Right, so let's see here. I'm just gonna start here and then do a couple of headlands and yeah, hope for the best. Well, so far, no issues. I'll just keep driving along here and oh, stalled out there a little bit. Well, that's not a good sign. This may also need some work done on it. Well, I'm going to try and do a lap here and see how it goes. And if it runs smoothly for the rest of it, we might just keep on going and I'll repair it afterwards. Otherwise, I might have to run over and get some more parts. And I think it just needs a tune-up, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so the harvester definitely needs some work on it, and I think it's just a tune-up, but I'm going to go ahead and unload it now, and then I'm going to head into town, get some parts for it, and hopefully get it fixed. I don't think it hopefully won't be too expensive, but everything with the harvester is expensive. And I'd rather fix it now, because if I don't, I risk breaking it, and Well, the harvester is the most expensive piece of equipment we have on the farm, and it's not something we can afford to replace. So it's just cheaper to fix it. So let's head over here. I'm gonna grab the trailer and then we're gonna unload the harvester, and then I will head into town and yeah, talk to Jimmy and see if I can get the parts. Well, unfortunately, everything about harvesters are expensive, including getting them fixed. That ended up costing $8,502, but it should be good to go now. So let's start it up here, and oh yeah, it's running really smooth now. That is much better. So let's head around here and get back to the fields. Because yeah, we have still quite a bit of sorghum to harvest.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. I don't wanna be without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down.
All right, with this, we are all done harvesting the sorghum and actually harvesting all of our crops. It is one of the things about a small farm is it doesn't take too long, just basically 2 days, and we are all done with our harvesting. So let me get this unloaded, and then we need to go over and cycle the silage and chaff through the through our bag silo. just giving the tractor a wash before I head down to the store, because we need to pick up a conveyor so that I can empty out the bag silo before we reload it. And I wanted to get a clean tractor because I didn't want Jimmy to make fun of me for having a dirty tractor, because he would totally do that because he knows how my dad was. So let's head down to a store and pick that up and yeah, spend some more money. But you know what? Silage is a big source of our revenue, so it's worth spending a little bit of money so we can make that. All right, I'm gonna park back here because that's where his guys usually bring the equipment out. So let's park here and I'll head in and talk to Jimmy and lease the conveyor. Hopefully it won't be too expensive, but actually I'm gonna sneak in through here. Let's make it easier. But yeah, hopefully it won't be too expensive because I'm getting a little low on funds. But you know what? I just need to survive until winter when we can sell everything. Hey Jimmy, how's it going?
Hello there, RAMBO. Good to see you again. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm here to pick up that conveyor I spoke with you about earlier.
Oh, sure thing. The one I spoke to you about on the phone is going to run you $1,989 for the lease and deposit, and then another $390 per month for every extra month you keep it.
All right, sounds good. Let's get the paperwork done and I'll pick it up and take it back to the farm.
All right, so let me get the paperwork out here, and then I will have you sign that and get you on your way. Say, I saw you dropping off Becky last night. You know she's still single.
Okay. Good to know, I guess. Have you been talking to my mom?
You know, it's a parent's prerogative to embarrass their kids and their friends. And, you know, it's just one of the joys of being a parent.
Yeah, well, I think that ship sailed about 10 years ago when I made a horrible mistake. So I don't think there's any coming back from that. But thank you anyways, and let's get this paperwork done. All right, got it here. So I'm just gonna get it hooked up to the tractor and then head back to the farm and start cycling the silage out of the bag and reloading it up with chaff. All right, we're all hooked up, so let's get back to the farm. And we're back here at the farm and just getting the first load of silage loaded into the trailer. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to, well, basically shrink the giant sausage bag down to, well, small by emptying out all the silage, putting that into the silo. And then we're going to take the chaff that's in the silo from when we cut the cornfield down, and we're going to put that into the bag and regrow the sausage bag and make some more silage. And it's going to take a little bit because we have several trips to do, carting this back and forth, back and forth. All right, it's a slow process, but we're carting multiple loads of chaff into our bag and regrowing it. And you know, I always love this part of when we're growing the silo sausage out. And I don't know why I call it sausage. Every farmer I know calls them salad sausage. I don't know why. But yeah, we're growing that out, and hopefully we can get it back up to full size, because if we can get 2 full loads from that, or 2 full bags, that would be huge for the farm, because this is, well, like I mentioned before, that silage is our primary source, and right now, unfortunately, kind of our only source of income for the farm. So we have to make a lot of it to be able to keep the farm afloat until next year. So let me get this next load over there, and then I'm going to keep going until we get all the chaff out of the silo. And hopefully we'll have another full bag. All right, this is the last of the chaff from the silo. So let me get this dumped in here. And this is good. There's actually was quite a few loads here. So we're going to end up, I think, being in a pretty good place once it comes time to sell this, which unfortunately it won't be till probably January. That's the best time to sell it, but we'll make some good money from it. So I'm going to get the equipment all put away, and then we will, well, I'll probably head in and have some lunch. I just realized it's almost 1:30 in the afternoon, and I haven't eaten lunch yet. So let me get this put away, and then I'm going to head in and grab some lunch. All right, we got everything put away and got another big bag of silage there. So I'm going to head in and grab some lunch and yeah, just spend some time with Mom for the rest of the afternoon. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Sitting by the traffic lights on. I don't know